My example would count, but I am 22 years old and my daughter's father is about to be 32 years old. That's a 10-year age difference.
Yeah, and I've been in both. I've had younger
taught me a
and
lot,
older.
and I've taught him a lot. I feel like maybe, he's 29. He's about to be 30. This is the same thing there.
But that's not, I mean, that's not a huge...
Wait, that's different?
That's not your baby daddy?
My baby daddy is 32 years old. My daughter's father is 32
So who's Javier?
Javier is my 7-year. He's my son's father.
Oh. It's the same. It's the same person.
I have 2 baby daddies, 2 kids.
Okay.
Wait. What? Sorry, I didn't hear it. Sorry. I was talking to Bill. Yeah, 2 baby daddies.
But
So
yeah.
where's the other tat? Javier and Ralph, I guess.
Nah, that was the
Jamal?
Javier's my one true love.
Where's
the
one?
other one was a mistake.
Jamal?
You feel me?
Damn, Jamal.
The first one was a mistake or the second one?
Shit.
Tyrone.
Maybe both, but my kids were never regretted. That's one.
Of course.
What's going on right now?
I don't know.
We had our little girl talk.
Going back to you. Yeah, men and women just look for different things. Men between 18 and 60 years old, when polled, preferred women between 18 and 24. It's been that way since the beginning of time. And there's a bunch of reasons for it from a biological standpoint, but younger women, are more likely to bring a child to fruition, right? Be able to have that baby and have the baby be healthy. Like men look for replication value versus women look for survival value. This is why women want a guy that's older. Like you even said to yourself, I don't want a guy that's 35. I want a guy at least my age, if not older. Well, a part of that is because you want a guy that's competent, has more resources than yourself, stronger than yourself, more confidence, more ambition. So men and women look for different things. Men don't care about a woman's
experience.
We don't care about a woman's experience because men don't look at women for survival value. Women look for men for survival value. So that's why we're okay with getting a younger, tighter, hotter girl that is more malleable, as she said, because when a woman is more malleable, your life is going to be easier as a man. You want someone that's going to follow you.
I mean, but like the only thing is like sometimes those younger women, when they get into a serious relationship, they don't really know how to run a household. They don't really know what to do.
But they can learn.
And how to be a wife. But from who? From you?
I think I see what you guys are trying to say. I do have to admit that.
Yeah. The thing is that it's much better to teach someone from scratch than to try to force out bad habits, right? So I'll give you an example, right? When I was at the academy, right, I used to be an agent with Homeland, right? And when they teach you how to shoot, right, they prefer you've never shot before because they can teach you how to properly fire a firearm without anticipating and doing a bunch of stupid shit. The guys that would always bomb at the shooting range a lot of times came from other agencies that taught them bad habits. So every shooting instructor preferred to teach someone that didn't know anything versus someone that was experienced. Same situation applies with dealing with women. You want a girl a lot of times that has a blank slate so that you can teach her how you want her to be and how to be a good girlfriend and wife to you, because every guy has different standards. But when a woman kind of comes in with her own agenda, her own experiences, etc., a lot of times she's stuck in her own ways. Maybe I'm not listening to you, nigga, blah, blah, blah. So this is something that a lot of guys don't want. It's better to work with a clean slate and have her malleable and put her kind of create your girlfriend, your wife that you want versus dealing with someone that has preconceived experiences with a man that you necessarily might not align with.
So you want a woman who doesn't really know herself yet.
You're telling me a younger girl is better so you can mold her into what she wants.
What he wants.
Well, I'm saying
but then she doesn't really know herself. Like she's just being molded into whatever you want. And who is this person?
Well, who's molding women generally? Generally, women are being molded by Instagram. They're being molded by bad influence. They're being molded by
molded.
That's what I said. I have an accent, honey. And so what I'm saying is, generally speaking, if you don't have somebody like some type of leader, mentor, or any other person in your life to help you, then naturally you can fall into these worse habits. Like
just men that do that are very far and few in between. Like there's men who actually want to lead and who actually know how to lead are very rare these days.
But that's worse because the man that was not leading her was molding her to be independent.
Yeah,
which
that's
means
what it
she's going to be
seems like.
by default more aggressive, more manly, and at that point,
so
she's that guy that's going to be the opposite.
When I was 18, I was with someone 12 years older. Okay, and he was very that leader man, or wanted to be. But the way he went about it was crazy because, okay, I'm much younger. Yes, he wanted me to like have dinner on the table when he got home, make sure the house is always clean.
I love that. That's so traditional.
But then he was very jealous, very insecure because of my age, didn't trust me to do anything.
I think he wasn't jealous. Maybe he was just protecting.
Checking me when I got home.
That's just
from where
his
work or
checking
No, like,
outside of your mama
someone
house,
checking
being
you.
parked outside
like
of your mama
checking me,
house.
you know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean by checking?
I think
like,
it's just
like if my hair blew in the wind on the way home, it's like, why does your hair look messy? I had my window down.
Yes.
I couldn't wear.
That's very
My
insecure
daughter's
of me.
father, yes, he would actually be outside of my mom's house across the street watching me the whole time.
Yeah,
So I
like
get what you're
yeah,
saying.
he used to spy
just
on me when I was
psycho.
working. Like, didn't, and then also at the same time, it's like I also worked, went to school, had a little side business doing jewelry, and for almost the whole relationship, we split everything 50-50. So
I guess guys
it's like,
just
why am I
didn't want to
doing
lose
all of
females
that?
like us, huh?
But-
yeah, it's like,
but-
how am I doing all this? We're 50-50 on
There's
this.
your answer.
Exactly.
Yeah, but to be fair,
So
you
not
you chose the
traditional.
wrong guy though.
So exactly, like
so-
a lot of guys don't. They want to be that leader and that have it
but notice,
traditional, but
you
they don't know
chose
how.
the guy that wasn't leading you properly. Whose fault is that?
I mean, but how do you know that until you're in it?
No, then you leave.
I did.
Can I say
Okay.
something though, real quick?
What
I
if we
think
never been in
that
a
most
healthy
guys.
relationship?
I think, okay, maybe I can try to explain it a little bit better for the girls. But me, young as a 20-year-old versus 30-year-old, and I'm not bashing your age or nothing. You can't
40.
control your age, you know what I mean? But I feel like guys, for a high value man, whatever, a guy that has money, whatever, I feel like he would prefer to be with a younger girl because like I would be more open to being coached rather than a 30-year-old. You know, she
40.
has that experience, so she doesn't really want to be told, this is what you have to do and all that. Me being 20, I would love a guy to tell me what to do. I don't, maybe it's because of my past, whatever.
What to eat?
Huh?
What to eat?
No, Chris.
Yeah, you can tell me what to eat.
Too early.
But I'm just like,
Apparently not.
older women don't like being told what to do.
Or they don't
And-
have to be told. They already know what to do.
Well, yeah, that
like,
too.
I know,
they feel
I know how to
entitled.
cook all these different things, and I know like how to run a household. I know like
Women do
how to get the
grow
bills
up better.
paid.
I think-
Women do grow up faster than men, though. That is a fact.
No, that's true.
But to be real, do you know his program? Because you might not do it for yourself, but when you're with that man that's your leader, can you really acquiesce to him? Because once again, you might know how to do certain things, but for him, it's different.
I mean, like I do as well. I like being in traditional roles. I have been in it, and like with my daughter's father, like we both had to work, but that wasn't like the long-term plan. When I had my child, like I didn't work for a long time. I just stayed home and took care of our child, and he worked his butt off every day, and and he was more dominant personality than me. So I do like that, but I just mean what I've seen in the dating world is that most men don't know how to lead, or they don't want to lead. So they're not getting the women that they want if they want these younger women.
I think there's guys out there that want to lead and be dominant, but they just don't pick certain women. And I think that's a hard pill for a lot of women to swallow because they think, oh, there's no guys out here that want to lead or be dominant or whatever. It's just that, no, those guys just don't want you a lot of the times,
No, but
unfortunately.
they're
It's not
really
even that too. Let's keep it real, ladies. First, we give off this, first personality, maybe the first 6 months, and then after that, it's just like,
No,
what?
but
You already
listen.
know what the fuck I should want.
no, but men are
feel
not
me?
what they
Like-
used to be. They're really not. Like if you just
agree with
look
you.
on their profile on a dating app and they're like, I want a woman who's independent. Like they want an independent woman. They don't want to take responsibility for a woman anymore. And part of the reason I think is
I feel like
because
those men are cowards if they want an
that's-
independent
look
woman.
at what's happened like since everyone started like back
Maybe
in the
more
60s
mature.
like everyone started getting divorced. So now you have women raising men on their own. Men are seeing their mom being in that masculine light, and then they expect their woman to be
Yeah,
that
but
Or
you gotta
maybe they're
understand-
raising two
hold on,
kids when they have a kid with the female and they're
it's
raising her.
It's men simply giving
How are
women
you raising
what they
two
wanted.
kids?
It's men giving women what they wanted. Women wanted equality. So if you want equality, you have to deal with what comes with equality, and that means equal responsibility, which means you want to go ahead into the workforce, you want to be independent, you want to be strong. Cool. You have to forfeit some level of chivalry because what you're talking about, traditionalism, chivalry,
That's true.
etc.
Facts.
That assumes that women and men are not equal. But since men and women are equal now, in the and that's what women wanted. Y'all have to deal with the consequences, which is what? Guys are not going to, adhere to their masculine burden of performance anymore because women want to be independent and strong. And here's the thing, too. A lot of times, guys are going to acquiesce to what women do. So if a woman goes to school and is super ego invested in her career, he's not going to sit there and say, you dumb bimbo. Like, no, I want you to be in the house. He's going to be like, oh, you went to school? I love a girl that's educated. I love a woman that's independent, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is men don't give a shit about your career. We don't care about your degrees. We don't care about your education. We don't care about any of that stuff a lot of the times. Men really care about, are you hot? Are you young? Are you not a pain in the ass? Are you going to make my life better and easier? And that's really what they go for. Men are very easy to please. Like this whole newfound, oh yeah, I want a woman that's strong and independent. It's a lie. It's to appease the female ego because women don't like being told the reality that, hey, you might have invested in the wrong thing, spending all that money going to college, when in reality you should have taken those prime years and probably found a guy. Like women don't want to hear that.
Some of those men are just lazy. They want her to go and do all that stuff so they don't have to foot the bill for everything.
No, those are just the men that are not even...
Hold on, please stop. The byproduct of equality is, yes, men are going to be lazier because now since women are pulling their fair share from a financial standpoint, guys don't have to rise to the occasion anymore. So it is what it is. Like, I mean, the equality comes with consequences. You can't expect equality and then be treated like a lady at the same time. It doesn't work that way.
I know. So where are the traditional men at?
I mean, realistically speaking, the traditional men are going to want to go for women that are traditional in themselves, and most women are not traditional.
Which I'm not. I mean, I'm doing OnlyFans, but hey, why am I here in the first place?
Yeah, we know.
Sorry, Yasam?
No, you're good. I was just going to say, I mean, it also depends on the guy. If the guy wants to be a single for the mingle, a flings for the swing, then he's going to be that. But if he wants to be committed, you feel me? Then he's going to be committed. It just depends on the guy also is what I'm trying
curious,
to say.
Miss France,
Yes.
how is it over there? Are guys more, I want to say, feminine? Are girls more dominant? Or what do you think over there
I
in
heard
France?
it's romantic.
Well, my experience of friends, my parents are from Africa. So my experience is like a black
Congolese?
European girl.
Probably Congolese.
My dad's from Congo, my mom is from Mali. So my experience is of a black European girl versus like the romantic holding hands, stuff like that. So
okay.
So it's true. It is romantic.
But
I didn't experience any romance. That's what you're
It's
asking.
in your blood. You already know it's in your blood.
But just going back, because you had addressed that earlier, this all started with her saying 31, get back on the marketplace. What Chris is simply saying is that at 31, you're not going to have the same level of options as you would have had at 21 as a woman. So it's a little bit harder to get back out there, especially if you're trying to compete for a top tier guy. You want a guy that's 6 figures, tall, good looking, whatever. It's going to be very difficult to secure that man when he can get a younger, more attractive girl, unfortunately.
No, I completely understand what you're saying.
I mean, let's be honest here. I don't mean to use you as an example, but you were very uncomfortable giving your age earlier, 40 years old. And a lot of women are uncomfortable giving their age once they're past 30 or 35. And there's a biological reason for that.
I had this young lady over here. Shame me.
That was before anything.
Hold on, let's go. But hold on. But why are women that are older shamed? The reason why is because a woman's value, unfortunately, is intimately tied to her age to some degree. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why it's called Forever 21 and not Forever 41.
Bars.
You know, let's just keep it.
You're absolutely correct.
But we can all stay in our own lane.
100%.
You know, we can
I appreciate
date
you guys,
age-appropriate.
just
Yeah,
letting us know.
And we lie to women, right? I think one of the things, the biggest lies we tell women is that their sexual market value or their value in the dating world is non-perishable. It's absolutely perishable. Mm-hmm. You know, Mother Nature gives you your gifts and Father Time does take it away. So it's on the woman to take those best years between 18 to, I would say, 29 to find the best guy that she can. And if she doesn't, then it's fine. But just understand that your options are going to be significantly limited as to when you were in your prime years. And most women are like, when they get older, they're like, I'm not settling. Well, okay, then you're going to perpetually stay single if you're not going to lower your standards. You're writing a check that you can't cash once you reach a certain age.
And also, you have no kids. So that's a step in the right direction. Mm-hmm. But once again, at a certain age, it's like, okay, you're 30 plus. What's happening? What's the choice you're going to make?
Because, I mean, I guarantee 10 years ago, you probably were more attractive than you are now. So would you be able to compete with yourself 10 years prior?
No, I'm more attractive now than I was 10 years ago.
No, why is that? Why do you say that?
Because I've grown. I've grown into the woman that I am. 10 years ago, I was more insecure.
For men, not for you, not the whole, women bullshit, but self-help. In the eyes of a man, I promise you, you were probably more attractive 10 years prior.
Maybe getting tired of the traumatized, all the traumatizing things just does physically, mentally, everything to you.
That doesn't refute what I'm saying.
Whose man is this?
I'm saying, I'm simply saying,
Search it
if
up.
I
You'll
took
see.
yourself at 21 versus 31, though, you think you're a better person now. Cool. Maybe you have more self-development. You're more mature. You're a better person in general. From a strictly looks perspective, a man sizing you up, the man would probably find you more attractive 10 years prior. That's what I'm saying. Women tend to look at, and this is another big mistake that females make. Women tend to look at themselves and rate themselves based on what they think. No one gives a fuck what you think. It's what the man thinks. Like, you have to make yourself more attractive to the gender that you're trying to attract. But women think, I've done a lot of self-development, blah, blah, blah. I'm a catch now, etc. Men don't care about none of that shit, because if you aren't attractive enough to get his attention, he don't give a fuck about your self-help and all this other stuff.
Exactly.
Looks
He trying to
matter
know what the
first.
fuck he looking
Absolutely, looks matter first.
Sadly.
Like, how many times have you seen dumb girls on a yacht with a bunch of millionaires?
All the
Plenty of times.
Yeah, all the time.
Sadly.
Plenty of times.
Like
Monaco,
I said,
Dubai, Miami.
Sadly.
Bro.
Yo, she works with me, man.
I ain't never been on a boat with no man. So sadly, I'm sorry, y'all.
I mean,
Nah, it's true. Look at my name.
Okay.
And then look at half of y'all.
But
Maybe
don't worry,
they've been on the
'cause-
boat, but not me. I'm sorry.
Don't worry,
move on to the
because
next one.
MILFs are still in the top 2 searches of what people look for online. So
What is what?
The
Sorry?
young girls is what they look for on
What's the top 2
Pornhub.
searches?
teen and MILF.
Teen and MILF is what they look up on Pornhub.
All right, can you please stop
Mo.
with the random, like, if you don't have anything intelligent to say, please don't say anything.
Cut off her mic?
no,
yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
You said what, teen
Was
and
trying to
milk?
make it interesting. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
For corn,
Yeah. I just
Well,
know that
that's-
because I work for some search engine
that's a whole
companies.
nother topic. Corn is not in this equation.
No, but